All right, so this is a shorter video, but I wanted to share a little hack, though I hate using the term hack, but it is kind of a hack that's been pretty helpful to me and also a bunch of people inside WorkSprint, which we've been doing for the month of February. So the thing is, most people overestimate or underestimate how much work they can get done in a given day. And both of these kill momentum. If you overestimate how much work you can get done in a given day and you fail to cross all the items off your to-do list, then you feel behind, and this kills momentum. And then if you underestimate it, you finish your to-do list too early and you constantly feel like you just aren't doing enough. Like you're not really pushing forward or working hard enough. This also kills momentum. So the tactic, the hack, is to create an achievable but still challenging goal for the day that you must get done, and then a stretch task or goal. For example, I might have 3 must-do tasks for the day, and those might be to write for 1 hour, edit and publish a video, and process my email. And maybe I estimate that this will take me 4 to 5 hours. It's achievable, I can do it, but I can't just take it easy and slack off, otherwise I'm not going to get it done. It's still a decent amount of work. And then what I do is I set a stretch goal, because there's a chance that I get everything done in 3 hours. Like I write for 1 hour, the editing and publishing doesn't take that long, and my email is done in 15 minutes. I don't have that much to do. So I have that stretch goal, and it might be something like work on personal website design. And it's a goal that doesn't have a defined endpoint, and this is something I recommend. It's what I call bonus work. If I do it, then great. If I don't, then that's also fine, because I've done my must-do tasks for the day. I personally like to set stretch goals that I cannot achieve in a day. That way I can kind of modulate how much I want to work on it. If I choose to put 4, 5, 6 hours into it, I can. If I choose to put 15 minutes into it, I can. But if your stretch goal is a task that can be achieved in 20, 30 minutes, then it's not much of a stretch goal, because once it's done, it's done. Now, this approach of having a bunch of must-do achievable tasks and then a stretch goal, it builds momentum. And it builds momentum because you are almost always hitting your to-do list for the day, because it's achievable. It's not impossible. You're not overestimating it, and you're achieving the most important things, but you're still pushing hard on those stretch goals when you have the energy and the time and the opportunity to do so. And this makes you feel like you're making even more progress, because not only are you checking off the box for your must-do tasks, but you're going above and beyond, and you're doing this bonus work in the form of a stretch goal. Now, the good thing about stretch goals is that they oscillate with you. So some days you're just not feeling it. Maybe you have a bad sleep, maybe you're just down. You can hit your defined tasks for the day, and then you can just skip the stretch goal altogether and go off and play video games or go back to sleep or whatever. And then other days you will feel full of energy, and you'll get all your tasks done before 11 a.m. and you won't feel satisfied, and you don't feel like going and relaxing, and you'll just decide, well, I'm going to keep working, and you push hard on that stretch goal and you get a ton of work done. Now, you can apply this concept of the stretch goal to more than just work. So if you struggle to work out, then set a minimum requirement and then a stretch goal. So your minimum might be to go to the gym 3 times a week for 30 minutes, and then your stretch might just be to go more, 4 times a week, 5 times a week, or, do longer sessions, 45 minutes, 1 hour. Or maybe you want to get into running. So your baseline goal is to run, 3 kilometers a day, which is something like 2 miles for you Americans out there, which is like 80% of the people watching this. And then the stretch goal is to just go more. Maybe you get to 2 miles and you're like, yep, I'm going to keep going. You can apply it to relationships. Right, I'm going to spend 15 to 20 minutes of quality time with my partner. The stretch goal might be to just spend more, anything beyond that. And you can also set these not just on a daily basis, though I do recommend you set them on a daily basis, but on a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis as well. So you ask yourself, what needs to be achieved over this time period, over this week, over this month, over this quarter? And then you create the best case scenario stretch outcome. What would be difficult to achieve but great if I managed to do it? And so that's your stretch. So you have this baseline target that if you do it, life is good. You've done what you needed to do, and just that alone will push you forward in what you need to be pushed forward in. But then you have this upper bound of, well, here's what I can achieve if I really push myself and stretch and get all this stuff done quicker than I expect. So that's basically it. Simple hack to build momentum, set an achievable goal, and then set a stretch goal every day. It's not complicated, it's extremely simple, but try it out if you're someone who struggles to build momentum, or you struggle to kind of get a good estimation on the amount of work you can get done each day.